DJ LK Coolbeat Productions here with a review of Blizzard Lighting's AtmosFear Tour HZ haze machine. We just got this thing in about 48 hours ago. It's an amazing piece of equipment. We're excited to show it to you, so stay tuned. Okay, first things first, I'm going to show you what Blizzard recommends to be put into their machine. It's called BlizzWiz. Those guys at Blizzard have some great names for their machines and their accessories. This BlizzWiz works great, triple filtered, approved by Mob Blizz, as they say on the front. We've owned one of the entry-level foggers and didn't really have much luck with it. It kind of worked for us in our applications, but honest to God, in schools, gyms, cafeterias, it's just too much fog or not enough, very hard to control, not reliable, they clog up easily, just weren't happy with these entry-level controllers. So we decided to splurge a little bit and get a really nice one. Well, here it is, and we hope you enjoy the review. I'm going to tell you, the one thing mobile DJs are going to really appreciate about this is the way that Blizzard Lighting built this Hazer in its own travel case. Yeah, it's got its own ATA spec flight case that's built around it. All you do is just open the two latches and plug in the power connector, and you're ready to go. So Blizzard Lighting manual states a warm-up time of about 6 minutes. However, we have yet to see a warm-up time of more than 90 seconds. So we're going to plug in the power, and we're going to time it on screen and see exactly how long it takes for this thing to warm up. Again, Blizzard says 6 minutes. We're saying about 90 seconds. We haven't even seen that yet. So this unit seems to be pretty miserly with its power needs. Specs say that it's 1,000 watts. Which is nice because many of its rivals come between in around 12 to 1,600 watts. And I don't know about you folks, but from what we've experienced, most venues that we play in give us maybe one 15 or 20 amp supply. And if you do the math, after you add in all your lighting, speakers, subs, computers, Hazer, you're in danger of tripping your breakers by exceeding that outlet's power capabilities. So it looks like we're ready to produce some fog here. I would think pretty soon. It's saying warming up, warming up, warming up. And I'm going to tell you, there it is, ready haze. So I don't think that was 90 seconds. Let's take a look on the timer here and see. Okay, we're ready to produce fog. Now we're going to set it in its operating position, which is, as you see here, on its side. And first look here on the case, in front of the case, you see it's a 1.9 liter container to hold the BlizzWiz. You'll see a fuse, and of course the power connector, which is used, it's standard issue with all Blizzard lighting, which a little bit to get used to for us initially, but now we really like it. You'll notice it also has both DMX 3-pin in and outs and 5-pin DMX in and outs. Also, you'll notice here the 6-button LCD display, which is really intuitive, very easy to operate. This is the output for the actual haze. We can adjust that up or down. And then, of course, here is the filtered inlet right here, which is the air intake. So, really tidy little package here they've made. This machine takes haze production to the next level by allowing you to do a couple of things. First, control the pause time between haze production, the duration of haze production, the volume of haze produced, and the speed of the fan, which controls how far the haze will reach into the room or venue. In non-DMX mode, you've got a manual button in the bottom right-hand corner, which DJ LK Coolbeat is going to hit right now, just to kind of show you can have just a pulse, hit it, and it'll just start pumping out within a couple of seconds. And you release. As soon as the fog fluid that's in the line clears out, it'll stop in about 10 seconds or so, which is just clearing itself out right now. Or you have the start stop button, which is the center button on the bottom row. You just hit that once, and then it'll just continue to produce haze. And right now we've got it on low fan speed, and it's just pumping out haze. You can set this machine up to accommodate any size venue. We like it over other foggers because it really plays nicer with the fire alarm systems and fire suppression systems compared to typical foggers. This unit can be dialed in to create a very fine layer that gets distributed more subtly and evenly than other units, or you can get it full on. Right now our fan speed's on 2 out of a scale of 1 to 100. And we've got the full fog effect going right after DJ LK Coolby hits the start stop button for manual. So now it's going to kick in, and this is just going to start creating volumes of fog here, as you can see, or haze. It's doing a really nice job here. And we're going to leave it on for maybe a couple seconds and then show you the room that it's in, kind of give you an idea of a London fog here. Now we turned it off. We're just going to pull it back and kind of show you in the room here. This is a fairly large room, an L-shaped room, and it's got some nice layers to it. And there's our equipment there. We'll show you the effect with the lighting here shortly. Okay, here you're looking at it at max production. As you can see, it's pretty capable. The real value here to us, however, is the total control we now have at each venue. Lighting looks so much better when you can enhance it with a fog or hazer. These effects can be pretty dramatic if it's used correctly. Bottom line is this, guys. We think Blizzard Lighting has hit a real home run here with this market disruptor. It is an awesome piece of equipment. We absolutely love this machine because of its ease of transport and setup. It's fast warm-up times at about 90 seconds. It's obnoxiously thick volume of super thick haze that it can actually continually produce. That's right. It doesn't just spurt it out when it warms up and then you have to wait to reset. This thing is consistent in its production for continuous use. It's reasonable power consumption with about 1,000 watts. Its flexibility to fit into almost any venue with just the right amount of haze effect. Blizzard hit a home run with this unit. Props go out to Tom and his crew at kpodj.com for recommending this unit to us. We wouldn't even have known about it if they didn't bring it up. And they gave us some killer pricing to boot. 2 words about the Tour HZ. Buy it.